everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this class, we will study about the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. So, it is the topic from the evolution chapter. So, it sounds like a weird. So, let's go on with that. Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium in the sense, it is a principle which is given by these two scientists where the Hardy he is of the mathematician from English and Weinberg from German. He was a physician. So these two people, they worked together independently and gave this principle or this equilibrium. So it got the name Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. So what this principle or what this equilibrium states is, if in a population, see, have a look over here, if this is a population, before that, in order to understand this topic, you need to know about the population. What is population then? Population, even we are living in a population, right? What is that? So, population is nothing but, it is the group of species which are of the same kind living in a similar geographical area and they will be having the interbreeding capacity, okay? The species of the same species which are living in the same geographical area and they will be having the capability of interbreeding, okay? This is called as the population. So think here, if this is the human population, see, for example, you can take our India. So if this is India, all the human beings are living in this geographical area, right? And we all have the capacity to interbreed. So this is called as the population. So that's why this Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium or that principle states that in any organism, especially they focus on the, I guess you got about the population and it may be asked in your exams also, like for the definition, like population, what is population or define population. So now let's move on with the, what this Hardy-Weinberg states or its principle states. So this, it said that whatever it may be, whatever the population, in a particular population, the allelic and genotype frequencies do not change, okay, because they do not change, they remain constant from generation to generation when in the absence of evolutionary influencing factors. So what is this? What is the meaning of this definition? So they are telling, if this is a population, okay, if this is a population, here will be many number of the alleles and genotypes, okay. These will remain constant, means from generation to generation. If this is the population of a human being or the human species, their allelic frequency and their genotypic frequencies will remain constant from one generation to the next generation. For example, even we can take ourselves also, because our allelic frequency and genotypic frequency are same from our grandparents and parents. That too when there should be the absence of evolutionary influencing factors. For example, as I said, mutations, because mutation causes the evolution, right? will remain same. So for example, have a look over here. See, if this is the chromosome, okay? Okay, this is the chromosome, and here the allele, which are the alternative forms of the genes which are present on the same loci. Think this is the dominant allele, which is represented by the capital A, and where this is the recessive allele, which is represented by the small letter a. So the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium, or this principle, they gave it in the algebraical or the mathematical equational forms. They gave this principle in the form of equation. So what is that equation? They gave, see, as I written, this is the dominant allele. So this dominant, have a look over here, the frequency of A, that is dominant allele, is represented by the P, where the frequency of, that is small letter a, that is recessive allele, is represented by Q. Okay, and they gave this in the equation form, that is P plus Q is equals to 1. So where P is nothing but the frequency of the dominant allele and Q is the frequency of the recessive allele. So that is equals to 1. So for example, if the value of the dominant allele is 0.8 plus, whereas the recessive allele is 0.2, then the total sum will be 1, right? So this is what the Hardy-Weinberg tried to tell us, that is, in case of, or in the absence of evolutionary influencing factors, always the gene frequency or the allelic frequency will be remain same. So this is the example. So have you got? If you have any doubt, you can ask out me, and this is one equation where it represents the allelic frequencies, so that we can find out the allelic frequencies. So that is what said by this Hardy-Weinberg principle. Have you understood? So this is about the allelic frequency. And now we'll go on with the genotypic frequencies. So what is this genotypic frequency then? It is also represented by the mathematical form, that is, have a look over here. As we said, dominant allele, which is represented by capital A, okay? Think dominant allele or dominant character has a 80%, whereas recessive allele has the 20%. When we calculate it in the point form, it will become 0.8 and 0.2, that is equals to 1. As we said, P plus Q is equals to 1, okay? Right? So now we'll go on with the genotypic frequencies, where Mendel gave us the two laws, that is segregation and recombination. So now we will cross this, where A is the P, right? Okay, and small a is the Q. See, have a look over here. When we cross it, A, that is dominant and the recessive allele, and again the dominant and recessive allele. So you all know this checkerboard, right? So that is homozygous allele, and here A, that is heterozygous, and again heterozygous, and again the homozygous. So these are the cross. When we cross the alleles, we will get these 4 types of forms, that is genotypic forms, okay? So here again they gave the one more equation or mathematical form, that is P square plus 2PQ plus Q square, that is equals to 1, where P is the A, okay, where small a is the Q, okay. So here we know that P square, in the sense where P is nothing but the A, that Q, when we calculate P and Q, that is 8 2s are 16.16 plus Q square, that is the 2 into 2 4, that is 0.4, that is equals to 1. So when we calculate it, so what we will get? 0.64 plus, that is 0.36 plus 0.4, that is equals to 1. Where whole sum will be 1 is equals to 1. So this is what, in the absence of evolutionary factors, always the genotypic frequencies and also the allelic frequency will be remain constant. This is how we can calculate the homozygous and dominant homozygous and heterozygous forms. This is about the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. So it is nothing but it states, in the absence of evolutionary factors, both the allelic frequency and the genotypic frequencies will remain constant. This is what the, do remember these two equations. See, this is nothing but the abbreviation of the a plus b whole square is equals to a square plus b square plus 2ab, that is of the same kind. Okay, where you can think that is p plus q whole square is equals to p square plus 2pq plus q square. This is all about the Hardy-Weinberg principle. And here we can notice that evolutionary influencing factor, as I said, mutation, natural selection. So there are many terms and there are many factors which affect the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium, because evolution is a continuous process, right? It will be regularly happening over. So that's why in the next class we will study about the factors which influence or which affects the Hardy-Weinberg principle or the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. I guess you are done with these things and do focus on these